Hello YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with an airport update of PDX. I have a time period for this one. It's from kind of the early morning, so around 6 a.m. And pretty much all the planes at the gates except for like two are all here at like around 6 a.m., kind of 6 to 8 just in the morning. And then just because cool flights, some of the heavies, they aren't here in the very early morning, so I just put those ones in too. And yeah, but everything else, like all the remote parking and pretty much everything at the gates, except for Spirit and Volaris, they're all here and stuff. So yeah, so I'll get started. I'll start over here down in the Terminal E. Terminal E right now, they're not using this gate right here. Yeah, they took it out and stuff. So United, it's one less gate they're using. I think it's because they're going to be extending out Terminal E, adding more gates to it and stuff. So, yeah, well, over at E1, we have a A319, which is heading out to Houston Intercontinental, and came in from Denver last night at 9 p.m. Denver. This is like a 5:45 flight. Right here is a 737-900ER, which is heading out to Denver. No, this one's heading to O'Hare, and it came in from O'Hare at 7 p.m. last night, so an early O'Hare flight. Right here's a 757-200, filling in for 900ER. He's heading out to Denver. He's a early flight, 5:15 to Denver, and he came in from, I didn't have where it came in from, but I think he came in from like San Francisco. Actually, I think he just came from Denver, a late one from Denver last night. A late Denver, it's like midnight. Right here is 737-800, filling for an A320. He's heading out to Newark, and he came in from Newark last night. And then over in the remote parking, we have an A320, which is going to be heading out to Washington Dulles. He departs at like 8:30 a.m., and he came in from Washington Dulles last night. Now the real PDX, like they're only using 4 gates at real PDX. There would also be another A320 heading out at 6 a.m. to Denver. So there's literally 2 Denver flights, like one at 5:15 and one at 6. Came in from O'Hare at a 10 p.m. from O'Hare. And then another A320, which is heading out to San Francisco at like 6, which came in from a 1 a.m. from O'Hare. So a lot of O'Hare flights right now. And then also another 900ER, which would be heading out to San Francisco at 7:45, and which came in from San Francisco at 1. So yeah, a lot of United flights. And see, I have all the routes, just like a lot of the flights have double dailies, like in the morning, like one at like 5 or 6 and one at like 7. So yeah, getting over here, I have all the Deltas except for one just additional flight. We got a Virgin America A319, they use A320s heading up to San Francisco, 6 a.m. flight. Right here, D2 is now where Air Canada parks. We got a CRJ 705 filling in for a Q400 heading up to Vancouver. It came in from Vancouver. Right here would be an Air Canada E190. I'm having one of those going to Toronto. But right here, there's been JetBlue has their now at the double daily Boston. So I'm saying it just came in from Boston. Boston gets in around 10, so this one's kind of pushing this time period. And it goes back at like 11 a.m. And they normally park over there. It's C6, but sometimes when it's all filled up, if there's a delayed flight, they'll come over here to Terminal D. So that's why he's over here. Right here's a Spirit A319 heading down to LAX and came in from LAX. That flight's in the afternoon, so that's not really realistic for right now. Right here's Frontier A320 heading out to Denver. Came in from Phoenix. Gets in at like 9:15, departs at like 9:45. So quick turnaround. They also have an overnighting flight that leaves at like 6 a.m. on the Neo, but I wanted to have Phoenix in here. So yeah. Right here is a Hawaiian A330, flight 25 to Honolulu. It came in last night from Honolulu around like 8 and departs about 8:30, so it's here for like 12 hours, just sits at that gate. Got More to Love over in D12 heading to Honolulu also, the competitor flight. He departs at like 7:25, and he came in from LAX at 2 a.m. That's the latest scheduled arrival time here. Of course, there's delays and stuff, but yeah, 2 a.m. LAX. And they normally park over there, but it's all filled up and stuff. So in the morning, they come over to D12 sometimes. And the other fictional for the terminal is Volaris. He's a red eye, so he came in from Guadalajara, heading back to Guadalajara. Gets in at like 10, departs at like 11 p.m. Right here is a Delta 737-800 D15. Delta has all these gates around here, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, and 13. Delta, he's heading out to JFK, and he came in from Salt Lake City around 9 o'clock last night. Right here's a 717 getting ready to push back for LA, and he came in from LAX last night. Got a 767 300ER in from Tokyo Narita. He comes in around 9 or 10, departs back at noon. So, yeah, just offloading baggage from Tokyo. And here's a 900ER, which is going to be heading out to the early flight out to Atlanta. Departs at, it's like 6:20 or something, 6:20 to Atlanta. Here's another 900ER heading out to Minneapolis, which also departs at 6 something, like 6:30, I think. Right here is a E170 heading out to Seattle. It came in at like midnight from Seattle last night. And, oh yeah, this one came in from Atlanta last night at like 6 p.m., at like 7 p.m., so early. And this one came in from Detroit last night at like 10 p.m. So normally Detroit goes back to Detroit, but for some reason it stayed here, I think. So right here's a Delta A320 filling in for a 737. Couldn't find any A320s in the morning. He's heading out to Salt Lake City, like a 7:20 departure, and he came in from JFK last night. JFK would be the 737. Then the one other Delta plane I don't have would be a 737-900 for an earlier flight to Salt Lake City at like 6 a.m. So right here in remote parking, we have a Delta 757-200 for 8:20 to Atlanta, then also 8:20 heading out to Minneapolis. So got like 6:20, 6:30, and 8:20 and 8:20 for both those ones. And just taxiing with the Delta A330-300 heading out to Amsterdam. Of course, that's the afternoon around 1 p.m. And 767-300 heading out to London Heathrow. That's around 5 p.m. And then just taking off is Condor. Depending on which day of the week, I think they're doing like 3 or 4 weekly right now. Like Sunday departs at 3 p.m. Then on like other days it gets later and stuff. So he's just heading out to Frankfurt. And right here is American MD-80 filling in for 737-800. Which is heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth, and came in from a late Dallas-Fort Worth last night, like around 1 a.m. And then going down here, we have Alaska 737-800, which is going to be heading out to, he's heading out to Boston at 9:30, and it's going to be, and came in from LAX at 8:20 last night, so an earlier LAX. Right here, C6, JetBlue's gate. Came in from the red eye from Anchorage, summer seasonals heading out to Long Beach. 737-700, filling in for an 800. He came in from San Francisco last night around 9 and is heading out to Anchorage at 8:40. Sorry about that. We got a 900 right here, which is heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth at 8:40 and came in from Las Vegas around 10 last night. And right here's Southwest 737-700, which is heading out to he's going to San Francisco, came in from LAX last night. 737-700, which is heading out to San Diego and came in from Dallas Love last night. 737-800, which is heading out to Sacramento and came in from Oakland last night. 737-300, filling in for 737-700, which is heading out to Denver and came in from Phoenix last night. Empty gate right here. I think that'd be Southwest or Alaska would go here. I don't have enough Southwest or Alaskas for everybody. There would be 10. I have only 6 Southwest. There would be 10 here in the morning. 10 that all overnight and stuff. And with Alaska, I didn't count how many overnight. There's probably a ton more Q400s and E170s and stuff than I have, and some more 737s and stuff. So yeah, a lot of planes in the morning. This is the busiest time for pretty much, yeah. Right here is an American A321 heading out to Phoenix at around 8. I think it's 8:40 and came in from Charlotte last night. Right here is a American 737-800 heading on the 5 a.m. flight to Phoenix, so the first flight. And he came in from late night from Phoenix last night, so like 11, I think 11 or 12. Right here is 737-800, which is heading out to, he's heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth at 7 and came in from, no, he's heading out to O'Hare at 7 and came in from Dallas-Fort Worth, the early one, 6:30 last night. Here's a E170 heading to LA, and he came in from LA at midnight last night. And final American 737-800 heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth at 7:25, so a little later, and came in from Phoenix at 7:25. So American, they only have like just these ones for here. United and Delta are way bigger. Delta's the third biggest airline here. and then followed by United. So you have Alaska, Southwest, Delta, United. Yeah, and just getting to the Southwest, we have Southwest 737-700, which is heading out to Baltimore and came in from San Jose last night. Got a Southwest 737-800 heading out to Chicago Midway and came in from Las Vegas last night. Alaska 737-800, which is heading out to Baltimore at 9:30 and came in from Las Vegas at 8 last night. Got a 900ER, which is heading out to Phoenix, and it came in from Philadelphia this morning. Gets in around like 8:30 in the morning. Then departs at 9:45 to Phoenix. I just wanted to have the Philadelphia route in here, so he's not overnighting. And right here is a 737-800, which is in from Kahului, Maui, and is going to be heading out to Orange County. We got a 900ER honoring those who serve right here, which is heading out to Newark at 6:50 and came in from O'Hare, Chicago O'Hare last night. And I just need to refresh my computer real quick. I'm uploading trip report, and there we go. It takes a while to do it on my computer, so I just had to refresh the screen real quick. Over here we have a 737-800, 730 Salmon, which is heading out to, he's heading out to Orlando, 6:40, and he came in from Honolulu on a red eye from, actually no, he came in from the same flight that one's going on, but yesterday, so just the inbound flight. It switches between an 800 and a 900ER. Right here is 737-800, which is going to be heading out to Washington National at 9:45. It came in from an early flight from San Jose last night around 8. Right here is 737-800, which is going to be heading out to, just find which one I have left. Yeah, he's heading out to San Diego. Came in from Anchorage at 5 a.m. or what I found from Anchorage. It's heading out 6:35 to San Diego. Right here, my only Q400. There's a ton in the morning. He's heading out to Spokane, 8:40. Came in from Pasco at 7:45. I didn't have this one overnight because I just wanted to get more routes in for it and stuff. Then just right here with 2 CRJs, I'm saying they're both E-170s operating for Alaska, operated by SkyWest. This one also just came in from Milwaukee. Gets in at like 9:45, so a little later, but I wanted to have that route in. It's heading to Minneapolis at 11:50. Right here's another one, which is going to be heading out to Austin at 9:40 and came in from Omaha at 8:40. So yeah, those ones aren't overnighting, but there's a lot of overnighting Q400s and E-170s, which I don't have. Hopefully, Geminijets will release a E-170 for Horizon and SkyWest for Alaska. Right here's KLM 777. They only have one Orange Pride, but I'm just pretending this is a normal livery. It just got painted and will be getting delivered to KLM. Right here is a UPS 767 heading up to Anchorage. They have an MD-11, I think, once weekly to Anchorage. And he came in from Ontario. Right here's Cathay Pacific Cargo 747-8, which is heading out to LAX and came in from Anchorage. Got a MD-11, which is heading out, is in from Newark and is heading down to LAX. And here's a first kind of custom model. I just need to finish up kind of some details on it and stuff, but I'm saying it's just a MD-10 operating for FedEx, which came in from Louisville. I mean, it came in from Memphis and it's heading out to Indianapolis. Just one more plane. Yeah, actually 2. Iceland Air 757-200 in remote parking. He'll be heading to Reykjavik at 3 p.m. today. Came in at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Final plane, British Airways 779 in the hangar, getting painted. He'll be flown down to Charleston, where he will be delivered to British Airways. And one more plane, I keep saying that, but yep. JetBlue A320. Just JFK with all the weather, I'm saying. He's in from JFK, he's heading back, so just super delayed. Yeah, departs at like midnight, so I'm just saying he's like 6 hours late, just because there's a bunch of weather and stuff going on over there. A lot of flights have been leaving at like 3 a.m. Not a lot, but I've seen a few. Here's my mountain I made. Follow me on Instagram, I showed it. I still need to put the model grass in, that's the next thing, and then the trees on that and stuff, so that'll look cool. And yeah, almost 15 minutes, so I'll cut it off real soon. I'm going on another trip. So if you notice, I've been going on a lot of trips. We bought an airplane, and just the last time we got it and we were going to fly it back, but the weather was bad, so we had to leave it there. So this should be the last time going out there, unless we have to leave it somewhere. But I'll be doing updates on that on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.